In a livestream on Trisha's channel where she addressed the accusation that she made Moses give his cats away, she stated that she never told him that he had to get rid of his cats.
I don't know. It is what it is. It wasn't like, oh my God, you need to get rid of them. Like I thought cats were outdoors.
However, in that same livestream, she makes it clear that she did not want to date somebody with cats and even referred to it as a deal breaker.
I just did not have a good reaction to cats. Sorry, I was like reading the chat over there. To the cats. And I just personally like never dated someone with animals. Like I did. I dated a guy with a dog. He had 2 dogs. I slept in the bed and like I was like, I can't. I literally can't. And I tried to date someone else with dogs, and they like always would have to leave at midnight to go home and feed the dogs, and feed the dogs. And look, my sister has dogs. We love them. I totally get that. She's the same way. She can only be out for a few hours. Like, I need to go home and feed the dogs. I get it. But for me personally, in the life I was living at the time, and like selfishly and stuff like that, I was like, I don't want to date someone with animals. All on top of that, yes, I have said that, like, okay, that cats are not my favorite. I've never wanted to live with cats, like ever. Like that is a deal breaker. Like
She makes it clear here in the same livestream that Moses did in fact make these cats house cats and did adopt them.
when I first met Moses, Moses had 0 pets. It was the beginning of quarantine, and he had absolutely no pets living inside his house. It's very important, living inside his house. However, he would feed 2 big stray cats. There were 2 grown adult stray cats, and then about 2 weeks, it was Easter of 2020. So maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks after the pandemic started, and we started hanging out. All of a sudden, his cats had babies, and he was spending more time at his water museum and feeding the little baby stray cats. It's at this time that there was like 10 stray cats, and he took in 2 of them. It was a brother and sister. I took in 2 of them to kind of monitor the mice situation. So if he was gone for a period of time, they could monitor mice. Obviously, when they're babies, he wasn't leaving them to do that. He was feeding them and making sure they were getting food and making sure that they were like safe. And he kind of brought those 2 in to kind of make them, I guess, house cats. So technically, yes, he adopted them and made them house cats, as you can do with stray cats. However, there were like 10 stray cats outside his house. If you were to go there right now, there's like 10 more stray, like there's 10 stray cats born like every like month there. Basically, they're just in this alley. They came to him because he was feeding. And yeah, the sad truth about alley cats is like a lot of times they'll just end up dying because they'll either starve or they'll get hit by a car or something, like really, really sad. It's devastating. So like obviously, okay, there I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, like so he took them in to keep them safe, and obviously the other cats just they stopped coming around. So he just assumed that they either run away or they die, sadly. He kept them in there. And so yeah, he had to feed them when you're really, really young. You have to like feed them, especially if you're keeping them inside. He kept them inside with the mother, but yeah, the mother would go outside and he had to keep them in. And he was just feeding them, and it like when they're babies, like you're just looking at them for them so much. So yes, he did like adopt the cats.
So, at this point, Moses owned these cats, so the only way for him to keep the relationship would be to get rid of the cats. To say it's a deal breaker means that the cats go or she does. One of her biggest complaints regarding Moses having these cats was the time that he spent with them. She didn't like that it cut into her own time with him, which she states more than once in more than one video.
Now he has cats, and I was like, okay, you're spending a lot of time with them. And again, it's fine. I wasn't even like demanding. I was going to go do my own thing for the summer. You're the reason we keep having to come home. You're the reason my mans keep trying to leave in the day. We could be out having pina coladas by the pool, but we gotta come home and visit these little bitches.
Another complaint was that the cats did not like her.
In old TikToks, you can see the cats literally like run away from me. Like the cats did not like with me. In fact, like sometimes if I had like the fuzzy keychain out, they'd like try and jump on me. That I never meshed well with animals, period.
However, before she even met the cats, she was already claiming that she hated them.
Let's see. Did you meet his cats? Hell no. I hate his cats. I just don't like cats in general, and he's always with them.
And even went as far as to angrily hiss at one of them when she saw it. And told Moses that the cats had to go.
Oh, is this your favorite? Oh my god, why does it look like you? Like your beard and everything. What's this one's name?
Rain.
Rain, is this your favorite, right? Rain's gotta go.
She claims that any statement made about getting rid of his cats was a joke.
Yeah, I don't know why people are like, oh my god, you made him give him away. because people just take everything now that used to be as jokes and funny.
However, as you heard earlier in this video, she said that him owning cats was a deal breaker for the relationship. A deal breaker isn't a joke, it's an ultimatum. On top of that, she clarified in another video here while he still had his cats that she was not joking when she said she wanted him to get rid of them.
What's something you do that I wish you didn't? Wait, what's something you do that I wish you didn't?
Have cats?
I mean, yeah. That's 100% true.
She further drives this point home when she states that she doesn't know if she can live with him if he keeps the cats.
I'm like, are we gonna ever be able to live together? Because we have all these plants and cats, which I'm just not a cat person, but oh.
However, to take the blame off of herself, Trisha tries to say that Moses is allergic to cats and that's the real reason why he got rid of them. She even says that they were never in his living space and he couldn't be around them for long periods of time.
Moses is allergic to cats. This is the big key right here. And everyone's like, oh, that's so pretty on TikTok. There's like a little thing. Everyone's like, oh, he's had cats in his videos before. The cats in his videos before were not his cats. I don't know, like he was filming cats, like he never filmed in his space before, were not his cats. And these particular cats, like he literally would also, it would be the same way. Like he couldn't hold them for too long. If they came near him, like he'd have to like shower off. Like he's highly allergic. He said this, like it's, and he can't have cats in his immediate living space. I should have him up here talking about this, but like in his living space. But at the same time, he's also allergic to cats. So where were we supposed to put the cats? We're supposed to put them outside. We're supposed to put them. Nevertheless, he specifically found homes for so many cats, including those stray cats, because Shane and Ryland, they found a cat over there that they had adopted, and then the River and Brain went together to someone we know, and then the other one, the white one, Snowy, went to another close friend of ours who like gives us updates all the time on her and everything like that. So that is the story. We rehomed them. Meanwhile, you better get rid of cats. He's allergic. He couldn't have them in his house. He never had cats ever in his living space. What don't people get? What don't people get?
However, Moses frequently held these cats and spent a lot of time around them, as you can see here on his TikTok account, where he posts several videos of him in close quarters with these cats all over him. Trisha tries to say in this same livestream that the cats were never living in Moses's living space and were actually living in the water museum that's separated from his living quarters.
Here's the other thing, a big part of this. So when I say they were kept inside, and I keep referring to the water museum because that's what it is. It's a building. It's a commercial building that was turned into a museum. It's literally a water museum. He has a trademark. He has it registered. All of that stuff like that. It was all his water work and art and everything in this building. Now, next door to this building, he turned it into, it's not the same building, it's a separate building. He turned into his like living area. He did have an apartment at the time, but he just said it made sense because he was working so much on the water museum to build a little living space there and just give up his apartment. So he was already living there before I even met him. He had already built a little living space next to the water museum, separate entrances, separate buildings completely. That's really, really important. So he would have the cats in the big water museum to get rid of the mice, and then he'd be in his sleeping quarters, like a little apartment he kind of built, I guess, next door.
However, as you can see here, Trisha shows a tour of Moses's living quarters and it's exactly as she described it in the livestream. She shows the door to the water museum that separates the attached living space where he himself lives. But you can also see that the cats are not in the water museum but are in Moses' living space with him.
Okay, part of our day is then going back to Moses's and feeding his 3 cats. And that one's obviously hungry. Look at you! His kitchen has become a cat place. Oh! Do you miss your kitties?
Yes. The dog can choose.
The cats. Is she pregnant again? She looks fat. Only Moses would have that in his house. It's so funny. What are those? Ew. Wait, first of all, why are they in test tubes? So funny. Oh, wow. It's like a sneak. It's like. There's where all the magic happens. I say one day you should have a tour of your water museum. Are you gonna put one up on your channel?
You can help me.
Really? Right there, H2O Water Museum. It's pretty insane in there. Well, this is about as far as I go inside of Moses. Then we leave. We're like, okay, bye.
She even clarifies here that space is exactly where Moses lives. In the attached living space right in the building. The attached space where we clearly saw the cats multiple times. Those cats did in fact live with him in his living space, contrary to what she wants us to believe now.
He lives in a like a building that's like it's a museum building, but that's not how I would classify it. Like, what would you classify that? Like industrial?
Mm-hmm. It's a commercial building.
And he lives there. I remember he did build like an apartment inside of it, which is kind of cool, but I just remember the first time I went there, I was like, oh.
It's like hidden in the building. There's like a unit hidden in there.
You should do a house tour.
On top of that, she wants us to believe that all the cats are okay after being rehomed and nothing bad came of it.
Anyways, that is the whole thing. I don't know. Everyone, like, so concerned. The cats are totally fine and healthy, and that they are with people who could take care of them. Because the thing is, here's this. Moses could have kept the cats in the museum, but then the cats, even when we were dating and he wasn't there that much, like, the cats would be, like, alone there. And, like, ultimately, like, yeah, cats can be alone, but like they shouldn't be. And why not give it to someone who like absolutely loves cats and needs cats and wants cats? And he's never had cats. Like, that was the one place he had them for the purpose of eating mice. I mean, and they're cats. Of course, he like had attachment to them and stuff like that, but he cannot live with them. Like, what were we supposed to do? Like, he can't have them in the house. Like, he literally would, like, every time those were on there, it was like crazy. But
she repeatedly states that they're fine where they are and even informs viewers of where each cat went, letting us know that even Shane Dawson took one.
Sometimes I do get hallucinations of cats in my house. It's really weird, not to be confused with Moses' cats who are all fine. The cat thing got totally blown out of proportion. Moses had a ton of stray cats that he would constantly foster, and he kept 2 in his house to get the mice because he lived in like a warehouse. And so they got rehomed. One went with my makeup artist, and another one went with like, or 2 went with like someone we know pretty closely as well. So it's like, even the one he did rehome with Shane and Rylan, like, that cat was a stray, and Shane just saw it in a video and was like, oh, we'll take that one. And so that's what that was.
But the cat that Shane was given died only 1 week after he was given it when one of his dogs killed it. Meaning that the cats weren't as okay as Trisha wanted us to believe they were. It's painfully clear that the only reason Moses gave those cats up was to keep his relationship with Trisha after the ultimatum he was given. And that she never liked them from the start.
Cats everywhere.
What's going on with your cat? You don't like cats?
I don't like cats, and they're everywhere here.
You don't like cats?
I'm not a cat person.
I mean,
Cats,
I understand like you don't want to own a cat, but you even when you see one, you're not like, oh, cute little cat.
No, I feel like they have like evilness in them.